Hey everybody, it's Tetley T-Boy, and this is the vlog of ages. Now, I know I do vlogs recently with me on the camera and that, but what I thought I'd do for a little while is, because I'm not comfortable with being on the camera, because I am of a bigger size than usual people, and it's one of the things that I just don't like. So what I thought I'd do is, for a few more episodes, we'll do this thing called Vlog of Ages, where you'll see me play games really badly in the background while I talk about a few topics that have perked my interest throughout the last week. Now, with regards to these topics, some people might find these controversial. I mean, I had a full-on debate with my own dad about a few of the topics that I was going to mention today. So, I'd like to hear people's opinions, obviously, because we're in a world where everyone's entitled to an opinion. I may not agree with it, but I'm not going to try and back you down and call your names and everything like that, because I'm just not like that. So anyway, let's get into it. As you can see in the background, I've got Castle Crashes, that wonderful game. Now you can buy Battle Block Theatre, but I can't afford that yet, so you can just watch me play this really badly and get angry at other people because they picked my character. So let's break into this straight away. So first off, I'm going to talk about myself. Now, in the last week or so, you've noticed that I have not been... I told you that I had to go to the job centre and sign on. Now, since then, I've actually had an interview, well, arranged for an interview with a store local to mine, so hopefully I should be back in work. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop the videos altogether. No, that just means I'm going to have money to be able to purchase better equipment for this channel. So we'll be able to do a lot more, as well as pay off stuff for my bills and that, because that's what's struggling at the moment. Now, I've been criticised by my own missus because I keep going, yeah, or, Now, I talk a lot with in it, I'm afraid, because when I was a kid, if you've ever watched, like, football or soccer, wherever you're watching it from, you'll notice that a lot of people that take whacks to the head or anything like that end up with saying, and I did that for quite a while. I was a defender, and I took that many whacks to the head, especially as well as a kid. I can tell you this story now because I'm comfortable with it. As a kid, I decided to walk into scaffolding or run into big red slides because, you know, I was a kid and I wasn't bothered about it then. Now, I'm afraid it just seems to not work out as well. And it does cause me to, like, stutter in sentences or stop the sentencing or a lot of other stuff. So, yeah. I've just done it then. I just realised. I am sorry, people. I will try and cut this out. Okay. So moving on to the next topic we were talking about now. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this on this channel, but I do follow football quite a bit, and I am a Liverpool supporter. So earlier this week, if you do follow football, you will have seen the whole story about Suarez wanting to leave the football club because he no longer feels comfortable at the football club. Now, with regards to that, it's not. It's a hard topic because, you know, he's been ridiculed in the past and, like, he has a lot of bad press, but he brings it upon himself. But then he expected the club, Liverpool, to be able to, like, defend him whenever he did something awful, like be a racist or bite someone on the pitch, and then expect to get away with it. And he expected Liverpool Football Club to defend him all the time. Now, I'm not being funny, but he's not. He is a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's probably one of the greatest players in the league at the moment, especially goal scoring wise. He finished second, and I'm quite happy with that, being a Liverpool fan. But I wouldn't value any player above a club because I followed that club since I was very young, and to see someone try and put an ultimatum out on a club, especially, like, I can even reference this to Man United with Wayne Rooney. Now, Wayne Rooney is in my opinion, is a really world-class player, but he holds the club for ransom every time he wants a pay rise. He threatens to leave, like, pretty much every summer so he can get paid more, which is highly annoying. So, they're both similar in a way, but Suarez will probably end up going, even though Liverpool said he's not for sale, just because it's a bad PR stunt. He's done that without, like, speaking to the club first, and it's not bit him in the arse, but it's going to bite him in the arse when he comes back, especially when that transfer window opens, because who's going to buy him for the price that that he's expecting to go for, he's not going to get any good deals. So I'm going to finish the matter on that, and you can give your opinions on that. Now, I have mentioned I'm going on to my next topic now, so I will like try and give a little bit of a gap between stuff, but if I go rabbiting on, it's only because I'm ready to talk about other stuff. So I did a vlog the other day, and we were talking about activation prices on the new consoles, and one of my friends said that as far as he was aware that the PS4 hasn't had it, but I have been reading up on it, and they both are talking about this activation thing. Now, Microsoft has kind of came out, especially over here in the UK, they've came out and said, yes, there will be like an activation thing, but it'll be like an online pass. Now, normally online passes are about 8 or 9 quid, which, to be honest, if I'm borrowing a game off a friend, and it is, yes, I know it's having to pay for a physical copy of something that I could download, but essentially, the new Xbox One, you put the disc in, it installs it onto the hard drive, gives you the disc back, therefore you don't need to, it's a bit like a PC in a sense, where you install it onto there once, and then you won't need the disc again to start up the game. Now, that's better in storage wise, but obviously there was a talk of putting a unique code in every single disc that they produce, which is pretty bad at the same time. So I've looked into this a bit further, and honestly, best thing for people to do is just wait till E3, because E3 is where everything will be explained. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm not going to get into a debate with anyone. Sorry, I hit the mic with a pen because I'm talking with a pen in my hand because I'm that cool. But yeah, I'm not going to get into a debate with anyone about Xbox or PS4 until I've seen all the facts and then know what is going on with the state of the new next-gen consoles. I mean, this is a good point as well. The fact that as soon as the Xbox One got announced, Sony PlayStation 3 sales and Wii U sales, bearing in mind the Wii U was pretty much a massive failure by Nintendo, to the point where they've put this content ID claim on YouTube, which is a pain in the arse. The fact that those are both risen because people have no faith in the new console. But if I remember rightly, when the PS3 first came out, I got one of those. I had one of those first PS3s, and I really enjoyed it. But I didn't use it as much as I was going to. Same with the Wii. It's a party console. I have a Wii in my room here with my Xbox, and it hardly ever gets used. We've only got, like, me and the missus have only got like about 5 or 6 games, and I keep hitting this mic. I'm really sorry, people. But yeah, it's, I don't know. As I say, I'm just gonna wait now. I'm not gonna go into it any further because I know I'm gonna get people saying boycott it and stuff like that. But again, it's whatever your fancy is. I play Xbox because all my friends play Xbox. I'm not going to change a console or give up gaming because gaming is what I do. It could, you know, it'd be like saying to a footballer, well, we're going to change all this, you have to give it up. It's either play it or give it up. They're going to carry on playing, so. I know I'm referring myself to an athlete. I'm nowhere near an athlete. I go to the gym just to lose some weight for my wedding. I'm doing alright. I've lost just over 10 pounds. Now that's not brilliant. I only started like about 2.5 weeks ago again back in there. So I had a few problems with my knees and other stuff, and then she went off ill and had surgery. So it's been a lot of backtracking and then getting back into it. So hopefully that works out right. Right, and now finally I'm going to talk about, let's have a look. I've got a list here, people, so just bear with me 1 sec while I have a quick look. I'm going to talk for the last minute or so about a little topic that I've been going about. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people that with the, there's a whole issue going around the world now of same-sex marriages. Now, I'm nowhere near like gay or bisexual. I'm a fully straight heterosexual, but I understand that there is a need that people want these rights for these couples. But my argument back is, obviously, there's been a lot of talk in the UK, and I'm not being homophobic or anything like that before anyone would like to imply it. I am only pointing out that when these couples get the rights, these same-sex couples, they will get better rights than heterosexual couples at one point. Which, I understand where people are coming from being angry, but there's no need, like, as I was speaking to my dad, and this is what caused a big argument between me and him. We were talking about France. Now, you would think France would be a very liberal country with regards to that type of lifestyle, but no, they've had loads of demonstrations and that. And it's one of those topics I don't really want to press into because I know it will cause a lot of controversy, and I don't want that really. So if you've got an opinion on it, say what you want, but don't start taking it out on people. Simple as. Anyway guys, this is going to be the end of the first of the vlog of ages. I've been Tetley T-Boy. For the last 11 minutes I've been rambling on. If you've enjoyed my video, please give it a like and a comment and say what you've actually liked about it. And if you really like my content and what I've been doing, have a look back at my other videos. There's some quite funny ones on there, to be honest. And that's like me blowing my own trumpet. Some people have said that. And give us a subscribe, or just give us a message and we can sort something out. But anyway, this is the end of the first vlog of ages. My name is Tetley T-Boy. Hope you've watched me die and enjoyed my conversations. Adios.